I'd like to show you something. This is one of my projects, and here's all the things I need to get done. Here's the things I have completed on this project, and then here's things that I may get done at some point, but they're on hold. They're lower priority. In addition to that, this is a Jupyter notebook of some analysis on my productivity. So I ran this report to see how many goals I've been completing, each day. And it looks like Thursdays, I don't know what's going on, but Fridays are my most productive day. Tuesdays are my most productive day. Saturdays, yeah. This is a personal wiki. So this, for example, is the wiki page on my YouTube channel. Here's different projects that I either have done or plan on doing. So the Pie Game Adventure Series, I can click on this. Here's some ideas that I've had for it. Maybe we'll add another idea here. Maybe we'll do shops and save it. And there we go. Last thing I'd like to show you is a daily planner. So I can add goals such as laundry, if I can spell correctly. And then, okay, I did that. I took a professional photo earlier. Yeah, and there we go. Today, I'm announcing a new series on YouTube where we create a full stack web application for personal productivity. Everything from having a planner to a private wiki where you can store information, and even some very light project management stuff that you saw earlier. I have been using my own productivity application for about 7 months, and I really like it. It works for me. It helps me to set goals every single day, organize my projects, and organize all my notes and information. I just really, really like it. And I'd like to go through all of the code together and share the code with you as well. So in these videos, we're going to create a medium-sized project together. In this project, we're going to be using Express.js, Postgres, Jupyter Notebooks, EJS, Sass, JQuery to accomplish this task. I'd also like to discuss personal productivity just in general. Obviously, I have ways of doing things like with a daily planner, weekly planner, the private wiki, etc. But you may have suggestions and you may have ideas. My goal with this project is to give you a bit of a skeleton and examples on how to do stuff, so then you can adapt it to work the way that you want to. And also, I'm looking to get feedback. I'd like to improve this application, and opening it up for comments and things I think is really beneficial for both you and I. Okay, so why not just use something that's already out there? I want to own my own data. And then control my own data. If I want to take all of this and move it into a different application or something, I can do that. Second is I want to run queries against my data. I want to actually do analysis against how am I doing? Am I very productive? Am I getting my projects done? And then to have sort of reports on myself. The third is I want to customize the app to my own workflow and the way that I work. In these videos, I hope that if you follow along with these series, that I hope that you make modifications to it and change it to work the way that you want. And if you run into issues with that or something, please leave it in the comments below. We can talk about it. We can discuss it. And then the fourth reason too is I just enjoy this. I think it's fun. And with this video series, I think it's a great opportunity for us to just cover how do we create a full stack application to do something like this. This application is made up of several different modules, and here's a couple that we'll put on the screen, but we may even add more. I have a private wiki, which keeps track of my information and allows me to organize it. So it's a little bit more than just a note-taking application, but very similar to one. It allows me to sort of create pages and then link to those pages. And it almost functions like building a website, but it runs on my home server that only I can see it if I'm logged in. Really beneficial for being able to keep track of things, for logging notes, and then being able to, most importantly, get back to that information when I need it, right? How many times have you put something in a note application? It's like, okay, where is it? Okay, I need to search for it or something. And you might find it and you might get lucky, but having a private wiki just allows me to sort of get to the information when I need it. The second thing too is a daily planner module and a weekly planner module. The daily planner allows me to set goals every single day. The weekly planner allows me to set goals every single week and reflect upon my life and how I'm doing, where I need to improve, etc. The projects module allows me to set more long-term goals. For me personally, I don't like scheduling things a month or larger because I think that weeks are a more tangible kind of thing to work with. Okay, we're currently in week 4 of 2024, right? How many weeks is this going to take? Just works for me, but maybe you want to do a monthly planner. I don't know. You'll see some of the code for this and you'll probably be able to say, okay, hey, maybe I want to do this instead. That's totally fine. The last module is we'll do a tracker. If there's anything that you want to give yourself a score of 1 to 10 each day, I'll show you how to do that, and we'll do that. The tracker was probably the one I didn't personally find the most useful, but I do want to include it in this video series because they are very popular, and I think it might be beneficial for people out there. The tech stack that we're going to use is the following. So we're going to have our client, we're going to do a mix of both server-side and client-side rendering. So our server-side rendering will be with EJS, and then our client-side rendering will be with JQuery and a bit of JavaScript. In addition to that, I use SCSS. It organizes my CSS files very well, in my personal opinion. I really like it. And I think it's a very useful tool to learn, and it lets you write just vanilla CSS, but with a little bit of added features and things to organize your project better. Also, too, for the server, we're going to just do an Express.js application. I think Express is a great framework, even if you're interested in learning something like Rust or Actix or whichever. I think it's just a great choice, and will be very useful to know. You likely, if you went through and got your computer science degree recently, or you went through like a coding bootcamp, you probably learned MySQL. That's great. I really like MySQL. My personal preference is Postgres. And so if you haven't been exposed to Postgres, it's very similar to MySQL. And I think this will be a great opportunity to cover that. In addition to that, we're also going to have an analysis tab where we create Jupyter Notebooks and analyze how we're doing and be able to create reports on ourselves that can automatically generate scorecards, etc. And then you can obviously modify those to your liking and get information on how you're doing as well. I thank you for listening to this project, and I'm really, really excited to get started. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.